Hey everyone, Jason Weckerle here. Today I got a brand new bait casting reel in the mail that I bought for a medium heavy action 7'6" flipping and frog rod for heavy cover fishing, casting into lily pads, tall grass, wild rice, muck, all that stuff. All that stuff you need to rip fish out of heavy cover with heavy gear. And the reel I bought is the LEWS Speed Spool LFS bait casting reel. It has an 8:3:1 gear ratio. It's got 10 ball bearings. It takes 120 yards of 12-pound monofilament or fluorocarbon. Probably about 110 to 120 yards of 12-pound diameter braid, which would equal out to about 50-pound test. It's got a max drag of 15 pounds. It weighs 7.1 ounces. And I've read a lot of good things about these reels, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I think about this reel right out of the box here. So far, it feels like a really lightweight design. Feels really smooth. It's got a minimum and maximum spool tension knob on the side, which I'll get to that in a second, but I'm gonna be putting 50-pound test braid on this reel. And I looked up a lot of different reels for under $100 that would be good for this technique, and the Speed Spool by LEWS kept being brought up by a lot of bass fishermen. A lot of people like these reels. I read a lot of good things. And I guess you can take this side plate off, and inside this spool tension knob, you're supposed to be able to modify the gears or the bearing or something inside of it. I don't know too much about that, honestly. I'm gonna have to look more into that, watch some videos myself, learn what that's all about. But on first impression, the sucker is smooth as silk, and it reels really fast. It's supposed to pick up, I believe, 35 inches of line per reel turn. So that means, let's say I'm holding it here, by the time I make it back to there, 35 inches of line was picked up onto that reel, which really makes it so you can haul fish out of heavy cover fast, keep them up and over that slop and all that mess so they don't bury themselves in it, become a big tangled salad basically. But so far I'm really liking this reel right out of the box. I always put some Ardent reel butter, a few little drops of reel butter oil inside all my new reels. But I bought this reel right here for this LEWS Mock Speed Stick, same company, LEWS. It's their flipping stick. Like I said, I plan on throwing rubber frogs, like soft plastic frogs, into heavy cover, creature baits, jigs, all that. But I've had this rod sitting around a couple years. I had an old bait casting reel just go on me recently, and I was in the market for a new one. This is the first time I'm putting it on the rod. It feels extremely smooth. Look at this. Very nice. It's got a spool tension knob on that side like any bait caster does. And you can fine tune the adjustments. I like to keep it on anywhere between 5 to minimum usually. But so far so good. I'm really impressed with this. Alright folks, I just wanted to show you guys this reel in action for this review. It is absolutely 100% smooth. I love this reel. It's casting nicely. The line is going on to the spool completely straight. It's not like bunching up on one side or the other like some bait casters tend to do. It's compact and lightweight. fits this flipping stick perfectly. I'm gonna be fishing bass with this thing with Texas rigs and creature baits, bass like jigging pigs, topwater frogs, buzz baits. I could even throw a fluorocarbon or titanium leader on here and use this as a pike fishing rod, or if I hit the rivers I could throw small musky baits, stuff like that, you know, like pike, musky lures, smaller ones. This is a versatile rod. I love the reel. I can't say anything other than that I'm impressed with it. I'm happy I bought it. Right now I'm just throwing a black and blue Berkeley Powerbait Chigger Craw trailer on a bass jig. Sorry, it's dark. I had a few bites on it so far. Had a pike follow a Rapala original up, but I can't really say anything but good things about this reel. I'm really impressed with it. Let's get back to fishing now, or let's get back to this video. You guys are going to be seeing me use this reel and this rod pretty often on the page here, so I'll get to know if it stands up to abuse or not, if it's going to stand up for the years to come, hopefully, because we all want to buy something that's high quality and lasts, and I've heard a lot of good things about this reel. So far I can't really complain much at all. I do want to learn what everyone's talking about when you take the side plate off. I guess you can do something with this mechanism to make it cast farther, stuff like that. You can adjust it. I don't want to mess with it until I know what I'm doing and I watch a few videos about it. But this is a 7'6" LEWS mock speed stick with a LEWS speed spool reel. Pretty good combination here. Carbon nanotube technology. I think this is IM6 graphite, possibly. I'm not really sure about that. The rod takes 3/16 to 2 ounce lures, 3/16 to 2 ounce, 15 to 65 pound line. Again, it's 7'6", medium, heavy action. Actually, it's heavy action, fast taper, sorry. It doesn't have the, like a musky rod tip to it, but you could probably get away with really light musky lures with this reel and this rod if you wanted to. 50 pound line, smaller musky baits, I'll probably get this rod out there. For muskies, pike, it's definitely my bass rod. Even dogfish like to hit topwater baits here in Wisconsin, and they live in the same heavy cover as the largemouth bass do. But I'm looking forward to using this rod. I'm gonna spool it up with 50-pound Power Pro braid, and hopefully it lasts for the years to come. So far, so good. I'm really happy right out of the box. It's the LEWS Speed Spool LFS reel. If you guys like this video, subscribe to my page, hit the like button. I'll know more about this reel the more I get to use it out in the field or out on the water, and hopefully it stands up to the abuse and all the big fish that I'm planning to catch on it. Hit that like button. It helps tremendously if you subscribe. It's free. You just have to hit the subscribe button right at the top of my page, and you'll get my latest video content. It gives me a reason to keep on making all these videos for you guys, and hopefully you guys learn a thing or two from these videos. That's the goal, making this YouTube page for you guys, and hopefully you show me the same support by hitting that subscribe button. Take care, have a nice day, good luck fishing.